Welcome to the Fall Estate. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Thank you so much for being with me. Today we're talking about mother and son relationships. Over the last 26 years, I've spoken to men of all races, young and old, about their relationship with their mothers. I have with me Gennaro Del Cielo, and Gennaro is a real estate agent. And also next to him is Ronald Long, and Ronald is a comedian. Are you funny?
Actor. Only on stage. I'm so regular off stage.
Can you say something funny now?
Put me on the spot.
You're on the stage.
Yeah. I like to let it come naturally.
Ronald, how old are you right now?
45.
You're 45. Were you raised by a father and mother?
My mom mainly. They started off together, but he kind of drifted off, and he lacked the consistency. So.
How old were you when he left?
Like 2 or 3 when he left.
Oh, so you don't remember it?
I don't, not clearly, because he was very young when they had me, and and just my pop was left, and then I wasn't around him, so I got uncomfortable when he did come around as I got older, because I wasn't used to being around him.
So he would come by sometimes?
Yeah, he would come around and give me some chump change and money and whatever, stuff like that. And but it wasn't consistent, and it wasn't never a bond.
So you never felt like father and son?
Sometime, but it would come, but then it would go away. When I would see him, it was never like a consistent feeling.
Did you want your father?
Absolutely.
You wanted him?
Absolutely. 100%.
How do you know you wanted him?
Because I just wanted him to be there to teach me about like manhood stuff. Because I got friends that had fathers in their life, and they just knew stuff that I didn't know, and I thought it was my fault that I didn't know. Like, why I don't know about how to save money or fix a tie, or I thought it was my fault.
Right.
But as I got older, I would look back and say, oh, actually, it wasn't my fault, because I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have that father figure there to teach me about man stuff. It was always my mom and all my aunts and stuff, like a house full of women.
That's all you had?
Yeah, my aunt and them, they getting drunk, so I'll see their ways and kind of subconsciously emulate them. It was never that rough edge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I remember one time my mom had us all gathered around singing "What the World," and my cousin's father, he was next door. I'm saying, raw bounce, forget that girl stuff. You know what I mean? Man up. And I didn't like that because I wasn't used to that. I was used to the softness and okay, it's okay. You don't have to go to school today and don't worry about it. But you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when I did get disciplined, it didn't sit well with me.
What was your relationship with your mother like growing up?
I love my mom, but I think with my mom, it was.
You better clear that up first.
It was a closeness, but it was a thing where I felt like I could do what I wanted. I mean, she would just give me that look like, don't do it, but I'm too tired to discipline you, but don't do it again. You know what I mean? And it was a loosey goose. I could stay home anytime I wanted. Like, I don't feel like going to school today or whatever. Wasn't that firmness where you get out there and do what you got to do and get off your butt and whatever. That wasn't there.
She didn't discipline you?
A couple times. My mom only disciplined me when she got around her other girlfriends. She wouldn't look like she disciplined me, so she'll hit me with a bat and all that. But that didn't happen all the time.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But it was more like she was just like kind of showing off for her girlfriends.
Are you messed up now?
I think I'm doing all right. From going through what I went through, I think I'm okay.
What did you go through?
I was very angry. I was always known to have a temper, fighting and all the time. I just had a real rage, you know what I'm saying? I wish somebody could have told me just put that rage in a positive way where study harder or do this more or whatever, but I was just out of control.
And what was the rage about?
It was just about, I wanted things my way. Like I said, go back earlier about saying,
you were like your mother.
Huh? Yeah.
You wanted things your way.
I wanted things my way, and everything go my way. And you know what I mean? Like if Pop was there, he'd be more like, you can't have that. But my mom always said, you can have that.
Your mother still living?
Yes.
What type of person was your mother when you were growing up?
She was loving. She always, my babies, and I loved her for that.
So you love her for treating you that way?
Well, I love her because she meant well.
Come here, baby.
Yeah, it was more like
it's okay, baby.
Well, I liked it because she meant well.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, no, it was more like, I liked it to a certain extent. She would try to be disciplined, but it wasn't her.
Did you do well in school?
I did good in school, yeah.
So do you feel like a man or like a woman?
I feel like a man.
You feel like a man?
I feel like a man.
But how is it that you're able to feel like a man when you didn't have the man influence?
Because I think when I look back on my life, I think I can put the pieces together and see why, and I know that certain things happened, it wasn't my fault. I don't want to blame a thing, but it is what it is.
Whose fault was it?
I think it was a combination of my mom, I think my father could have stepped. Oh, I want to say this too. Something happened back in the day between my mom and my grandfather, meaning my father's father, because I can remember him only saying 5 words to us, Jesse. It wasn't nothing. He never said, "Come on, boy, sit on." Grandpa, like, "How you doing in school? Make sure you treat women right and fix your tie." It was never. It was a disconnect. Why? I don't know. I'm still seeking that.
What do they say? Your mother say when you ask?
Mom, you know what? Honestly, my mom feel like she knows something, but she don't want to tell me. I'm feeling.
So
I
what
gotta
does
be
she
real.
say when you ask?
She said, "I don't know, baby. I forget. It was so long ago. I don't remember like that because I'm seeking, facts. I want to know the truth because my grandfather didn't say. My other my mom's father, he was an alcoholic, so I can't even count him. He was drunk.
So did you end
all
up?
the time.
Did you use drugs and stuff? How about your mother?
Yeah.
She was a drug addict.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
And what
about
was
to.
that like growing up with a drug addict?
Mom, I love you. I know you be watching. I just got to be real. But doing drugs, I used to see her girlfriends come over, and she had a girlfriend. I'll never forget. She was very like Hasidity and all that, but I caught her. But one time I was in the closet in the bathroom, and I was going to scare them. So my mom walks in the bathroom, and her girlfriend walks in the bathroom. They start lifting up their arm, pulling out. I'm like, is that the same lady? Tell me I should go. And I came out. My mom was so embarrassed that I caught her doing that, and it was sad. You know what I'm saying? It was sad, and it's like and I saw what it did. Pretty much all my aunts and uncles, my mom's brothers and sisters, all of them did drugs.
Wow.
So I saw what it did. For some reason, it's like it skipped a generation. I didn't have a hurt for it.
How old were you when you walked in on her doing that?
I was about 14. I'd be hanging out with my buddies and on the corner where they sell drugs, talking to them, and I see my mom looking. They said, "Ain't that your mom, Ron?" I was like, "Yeah, it's my mom." So I got, you know what I mean? She come look at. She don't know I'm there and do that, but like I said, I love her.
Are you comfortable around women now?
I'm not. I feel like when I see like I get intimidated by like if it's another guy, because I feel like I don't know what that guy know if he had his father, so I fear that I'm exposing myself that he don't know what he's doing. I missed it. I'm still learning.
So when you want to talk to a woman, you're uncomfortable about doing it because you might fail at it.
Yeah, fear of failure, and also like I got a lot of issues with paying attention sometimes. Sometimes women want to talk and I drift off and I want to be engaged, but
I have the same problem.
Yeah, I drift off, you know what I mean? And it's like, and I get intimidated a lot of times by especially a real fine girl, you know what I mean? I'm like, ain't no way I can get
What
that.
does intimidation feel like?
It feels bad, you know what I mean? It's fear, and it's like you be nervous, and you like, I'd rather just not say nothing. Even though I might like the girl, I don't say nothing. You know
Have you had a girlfriend?
Yeah.
You have?
Girlfriend, yeah.
Gennaro, were you raised by your father and mother?
Yes,
And who were you closest to?
I wasn't close to either one of them.
And why is that?
Because they didn't really demonstrate any real love to me. But I do remember being 5 years old and following my dad around. And I do remember him sort of, being nice to me and stuff like that. But that was over kind of pretty quick. And as far as being close to them, I was pretty much, out on the streets with
Really?
with kids. Yeah.
Even while as a little kid growing up too?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was it like being raised by your mother? What was your mother like raising you?
I don't really remember any. There's very, very few moments where I remember she was kind to me.
Really?
Yeah, very few. I do remember a few where I think she made me a birthday cake or something like that.
How would she treat you?
Every time she spoke to me, it seemed like I sensed impatience. She always yelled at me to sort of get a reaction from me.
Did you ever ask why you're so mean to me?
As a kid, no.
Why
I
not?
just thought it was just normal. I thought that's the way it is to be in any family.
Oh, you thought that's the way mother?
Yeah,
all
I
mothers
didn't
treat their
question
children?
anything like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, it's kind of interesting because I was thinking about that before the show. I didn't really start to question that there was a serious issue between my mom and my dad till up around 19. To then, I didn't question that there was anything wrong with me or there was anything wrong with my relationship with my mom or my dad.
So did it make you feel bad when she was treating you that way?
As a kid, yes.
And so you thought feeling bad with your mother was a good thing?
No, I just
thought everybody else did it.
Yeah, I just thought that this is the way everybody. I didn't question anything.
So how did it affect your life as an adult?
Well, it affected me in school. I think it affected me because learning was not my prime goal. My prime goal was getting love from other people, getting an approval, getting accepted by everybody. I remember distinctly having a yearning to want to connect with everybody else, and that seemed to be the most important thing.
when did you start dating?
18, 19, something like
And
that.
so,
Yeah.
what was that like for you? Was it hard to approach women?
It wasn't so hard, no. It wasn't so hard, but it wasn't real serious dating. You just had a one-track mind, and it was more,
What do you mean by one-track mind?
well, as an 18-year-old, everybody knows.
Oh,
me.
that.
Yeah.
And so, do you feel like a man?
I don't think about feeling like a man. I don't think
Do
about
you
it.
love women?
Yes, sir.
You love women?
Well, yeah, I do. Well, but what I've realized all my life is that I haven't really loved women.
Did you think at the time that you loved women?
It was a non-issue.
It was a non. You didn't think about loving them or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see.
Right.
So you resented your mother,
Yes,
and she resented you.
I think so. Yes,
Have you ever asked her?
yes.
And what did she say?
She said that growing up, there were 7 of us, 5 brothers and 2 sisters, that she didn't, wondering, my dad, came over from Mexico, and he was a dishwasher at a restaurant. So she was constantly worried that, that he wasn't going to provide for us. And
that's why she was so mean to you?
well, she started, yeah, I didn't buy it, but
Did you tell her you're not buying that?
I kind of did, yeah. And that's pretty much where it left off.
Oh, so did you forgive her?
I think so. I mean, when I'm around her and I go there, I don't really feel angry towards her.
So I know you were married at one point.
Yeah.
Divorced now.
Yeah.
How long were you married?
For about 18, 19 years, sir.
And why did you marry?
Because I think that was the thing to do after being with her out of marriage for so long. I thought that was the right thing. I might as well marry her if I'm with her.
So you guys sleeping around,
Right.
and then after sleeping around for a while, you're like, I should marry her.
She was pushing me to get married, because she came from a very devout religious family, so her family ostracized her for that
Yeah.
reason, because she was whatever you call it. And she really wanted to get back with her family and her friends. And her friends obviously ostracized her for the same reason. So she kind of told me, and I didn't, without thinking about the seriousness of the matter, whether this person was right or wrong for me, I kind of took the plunge without really thinking whether
So you did it because she wanted to, not necessarily because
Right.
you wanted to.
Yes.
And how was the marriage?
The first 5 years were pretty bad. I was questioning what did I do, and I'm not really
Yeah.
that attracted to her, and I think that I deserve something better, et cetera, et cetera.
Did you tell her that?
No,
You never told her.
I did after. Yeah, I did later. I did, yeah.
So you did tell her.
Yes.
So how long did you go feeling this way before you told her, once you got married?
Wow, I went that for a long time.
And then you finally say, look, I got to tell you.
No, what it was is that I realized, part of me wanted to love her, but there was just too much selfishness in me that I wasn't able to overcome it.
And so you say, hey, come here, I want to talk to you about something.
We had many discussions about that.
So do you remember the first conversation about this? I don't love you. I only married you because you wanted to.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Something similar to that. So that, hey, you know what? We're 2 different people. We don't believe the same things, and I don't know if I'm all that into you, so to speak.
Oh yeah. How long had you been together then? By that time.
About 8 years or something like
And
that.
so what was her response or reaction to
She
that?
was devastated.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
What did she do?
She was like crying and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That's the part that hurts to me the most, incidentally, about my marriage. The part that I was that selfish, that I couldn't overcome that. That's the part.
And you were never able to overcome it.
No, not really. No.
You guys having the children?
No.
So how did you guys finally ended it?
She ended it, actually. I kept on, after all those speeches that I would tell her, hey, we're not right for each other, we should break up, one day she came to me and said, and she actually she had the strength to break it up. Even though I wanted to, I never had the strength to break it.
Why not?
Because a lot of it was guilt. That's what I really wanted to do.
Even though you were not feeling it, you wanted to try to make it work anyway.
Yes.
And so, but she finally said, no, I'm gone.
Yeah.
And so were you affected when she left?
Yes. Yes.
What did you feel like?
Tremendous amount of guilt. It was really, really unbearable. Really, it was horrible. It was. I felt that I had totally devastated a person's life who was actually a very kind person.
So, did you work out everything with your mother yet?
I have no desire to bond with her.
So when you go there, she's sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
You just roll your eyes and keep going.
No, I don't roll my eyes. I say hi, Mom, and you know, and you know, she says hello, and
Wow.
yeah, it's just like there's nothing there.
And is that because you guys can't forgive each other?
I think that there's still some childhood resentment that hasn't come to the surface.
She resent you as well?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I see.
She has a lot of anxiety problems and stuff like that. She's seen doctors and stuff. She's really bad.
Are you an emotional person?
Not, you know, maybe I have been in the past, not so much anymore.
You somewhat emotional now?
Occasionally, yeah, occasionally.
You're sensitive?
No, I'm not
Are you
sensitive.
nice?
No,
You're not a nice guy?
I'm not a nice guy.
You're a mean guy?
No.
Oh.
Oh, sometimes I could be, yeah.
You don't care what anyone think about you?
Sometimes I do, I gotta say. but for the most part, no.
But sometimes you do.
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't let it stop me from expressing my opinion.
So do you feel like a man? Did I ask you that?
Yeah.
Do you feel like a man?
I would say no, because there's not a feeling that I identify, oh, I feel like a man.
So do you feel like a woman?
No.
How do you know you don't feel like a woman?
Because to me, a woman, you know, I don't know what a woman feels like.
You don't?
So how would I know? How would I answer that question? I don't know what a woman feels like.
Ronald, you feel like a woman? You feel like a woman?
Absolutely not.
What does a woman feel like?
I don't. If to me, a woman feels like extra emotional, and I think I'm bigger than that, and I'm beyond that, and I just don't. You know what I
So
mean?
let me ask, as a result of both of you having this war going on with your mothers, I asked Ronald first, what do you think is missing in your life now because you did not have that father there but your mother? How did it affect the way you live, think, and act today?
It made me angry because I'm aware of the fact that I don't know.
When you say you don't know, you mean you don't know how to live and think and act as a man would be doing it?
Yeah, like in the proper way. And then I get more mad because I might be doing something the right way, but I don't realize it because I don't really had nobody to confirm it. I never
I
had
see.
that strong, you know what I mean? Like, that's how you do it, son. Like, if I know what I can do, you roll with confidence. But if you're not sure, you're going to stutter step and like, I don't know. You know
So
what I mean?
you feel insecure.
Absolutely, I do. Yeah.
That's a woman's feeling.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm still
okay.
a man, though.
It's okay. It's
No,
not your
no.
fault.
No, I'm
because
still
the
a-
reason we talk about this
Yeah.
because I want people to know what happens to men when they are too close to their mothers and not, or they resent their mothers, or the mother impose themselves on the boys and girls really, but the boys grow up feeling like a woman and not a man. They feel the same emotional, the same anger, the insecurity. They're afraid of women because they have taken on the mother's identity and not the father's identity.
well, I say I'm still a man because I may do the womanly things, but I know at the end of the day I am a man. I just got to get it right.
Do you
what I
know
mean?
how to provide for yourself as a man?
Yes,
You do?
yes.
And how?
Just you got to work hard and just do what you got to do and make things happen.
So
know what I
are
mean?
you succeeded? Are you successful
Yeah, somewhat successful. Yes.
as a man?
Yeah.
So you're trying to look at other men to see how to act to be a man.
Yeah, somewhat. More. Try to get
But
that.
that's not
structure.
working.
It's working a little bit for me.
That's amazing, man. And I know what you're talking about because when you are raised with your mother like that, you're not sure what manhood is.
Exactly. Right.
You just don't know
Right.
because you only identify with the nature of your mother.
Yes.
The woman feel.
Yeah, and I get mad.
Thinking
I get
and
mad.
feeling.
Yeah, I get
and you
mad.
get mad. And it doesn't. You get mad about
I
it.
get mad about that because I'm like, damn. I wish my pop was there.
Would you want to be married and have a family and all that?
Absolutely. Well, I was married.
Oh, you were married before?
yeah.
You were married?
Yeah, yeah.
And what happened?
She married me for a green card.
A green
Yeah,
card.
Yeah, she married me she tricked me. I got caught up in the,
A
Jamaican
Hispanic
woman,
person?
Jamaican woman.
A Jamaican.
Yeah, and she got me. Now see, and my pop was there too. He was there telling me, but it was too late. It was more like he wasn't in debt with. He could have schooled me. She was a Jamaican woman, and I was caught up in the sex and her. And then the day after we got married, she looked at me in my eyes, said, "Let's go down to immigration."
Wow.
And I was like,
The day after you got married?
yeah, that for shit. Let's go down to immigration. I was like, that's right. And I started. I said, damn, you used me. But I think if I had my father in my life, he could have told me, or even my mom, if she was a stronger mom, She could have knew.
How long did you date her before you married her?
I dated her for about, let me see. We stayed together, I said about 3 years. And she played the role. She was on it. She must have knew, because the type of look she had, I liked. And I said, damn, I got somebody that really care about me. Then I looked back, I said, she didn't really care about me.
You had children?
No.
No kids?
No.
And so did she get the immigration status, the green card?
I think she might marry somebody, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because
She didn't get-
because I got mad and said no, and give me a lawyer, whatever. It got crazy, so maybe she got some other way. But
Oh, I see. So you got out of the marriage
yeah.
before she could get the card?
yeah, because I was like, because I was like,
We're running out of time here. Did you forgive your mother?
absolutely. I never really was, I don't really have to forgive her, because I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I was upset, but it wasn't, I don't feel like I had a reason to have to forgive her.
Why not? If you're upset and then she's doing drugs,
Yeah.
your father not around, she carrying on like this,
Yeah.
she letting you have your way with everything.
Yeah. Oh,
you were mad about
Okay.
all that stuff. Why?
Right.
Why?
Well, I thought you meant like for not raising me, around a man or whatever like that too.
No.
But I forgive her for the drugs and stuff too.
Did you tell her?
I haven't told her, not officially. I didn't tell her.
Why not?
She's still doing drugs.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's still on drugs. She come, baby, I need some money. Can you send me? You know what I mean? And I know what that's about. You know
Do
what I
you
mean?
send her money?
No, I send her like food or order some food for. I never send her money like that.
Are you a Christian?
Yes. Yes. So you know what I mean. And my younger brother, we had different fathers. His pop was there, and guess what? He was actually taking care of us at the house, my step pop, but he got locked up. And
What a mess.
we did, and that was the time when we needed somebody to because we was about 11 years old, 10 and 11. He got locked up. So when he got out, my younger
So your
brother,
older brother is messed up,
Yeah.
and then there's you, and then a younger brother.
Yeah.
And how is the younger brother? How old is he?
he's about 4 years younger than me.
And how is he doing?
He's doing great because he had his pop. He got his pop last
I see.
name and all that and everything. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Everything, he's good. But that was a direct from his father and his grandfather.
My question to both of you, if you have not gone to your parents and forgiven them, how can you ever become a man?
I forgave her, but I just didn't tell her.
Why
had to
not?
get it. I'm gonna do that. It's my first duty.
I know,
didn't
but
get
why
around to
haven't
it.
you done it?
I just didn't get around to it.
How will you ever become a man if you don't forgive her?
I always forget to forgive her, and I really don't feel like a need to say, "Mom, I forgive you." You know what I mean?
How do you expect to become a man?
I'm a man.
No, a real man.
I'm a real man.
No, the man that don't have the woman part attached. And you're no longer braiding hair, washing dishes, wearing house shoes and a robe.
It's like I forgive her, but it's like I don't feel like I have to say it. But I will though.
You believe in God?
Amen. Yes.
But God said if you have issues with anybody, you go to them and forgive them. You don't run away from it and just say to yourself, oh, I've forgiven her.
Forgiving her for doing drugs or what else?
Whatever it is, you hold it against her.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure. You know what? I'm gonna make sure I do that.
Are you afraid to?
No, not at all.
What are you gonna think? What do you think she's gonna say when you say, you know, Mom, you were an awful person. You did horrible things to me.
No, she'll just say,
I can't even find my way. I'm afraid of women.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say, Mom, I forgive you. I think she's just gonna say, well, thank you, baby. I'm gonna explain why. So I forgive you for whatever.
You like it
happened.
when she call you baby?
I ain't gonna. It don't matter to me. It don't matter. That's Mom.
So as a male adult, why is it that you're not bothered by her calling you baby?
No, because I'm used to it. Now that might not be a good thing.
You feel like a baby?
No. Well, I feel like her baby. I feel like her baby. I'm always gonna be her baby. You
Do
know?
other women call you baby too?
Yeah, some do.
And how do you feel when other women call you baby?
I love it.
You It's a total put down for women to call men babies. It makes you feel weak. It makes you feel like a baby. It makes you feel that she's above you and you're below.
I don't get that feeling though.
I know it because you identify with the woman.
But
You feel you like for mama to call you a baby,
I ain't say I like it. It don't bother me.
right? Because you like it.
That don't mean I like it.
You said you like it.
No, I said I don't know. With the women, I'm talking about the women, like a girl, like sexual, or whatever. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? And Mama's saying it.
So when a woman call you baby, you think you're about to have sex?
No, I don't mind that. It's something about to go down. You know what I mean? So,
He's being honest. He's being
I'm
honest.
being honest. It's different. It's two different things. You know what I mean?
Let me just say this to everybody. You guys and other men like you are never going to become a man until you forgive your mother and your father. Because as long as you don't forgive your mother, you have her identity. And so the whole purpose of forgiveness is to overcome the woman's identity and take on the father's identity, which should have been of your creator. And that's what it means to be born again. So what you're being free from is walking around in a male's body with a female's identity. And it doesn't mean you're homosexual or anything, but I guarantee you you're heavily into sex. When you look at a woman, you don't see her. You see having sex with her.
I'm guilty.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm working on it.
Is that true what I'm saying now?
Yeah, it's true.
That makes sense. And so you're never going to learn how to be a man by looking at another male's action and the way they deal with things, because most men are not men anyway. And they're trying to find their way. They're trying to find that manhood by acting what they think a man act like. But that's not it. You're going to have to overcome mama. And that's what's going on with most men. And as a result of that, women are suffering, children are suffering. God is hoping that you overcome it, men and women. Before you can overcome that emotional fallen state, you got to forgive, and then God will forgive you and make you free, and then life began. Because in all honesty, there is no feeling that comes with being a man. You're guided by your Creator because you have His identity, and there's no feeling with that. You love all people, you don't hate, you're a good example, you're honest with people, you're like the light of the world. It's only a feeling when you feel like a woman. Well, I thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.